Hey guys, it's Concierge Adrianne here. I'm here with Concierge Kristy, and she's in her car. We are right now at Salinas Park here off of Cape San Blas, and we're gonna do a little beach driving today. But first, before we get on the beach, we wanna go over a few rules. So beach driving is a privilege that we have here in Gulf County, but you have to have a permit to be able to drive on the beach. So I'm gonna show you what this permit looks like. So we're gonna go back around here. Let me flip it around, show you Concierge Kristy's permit. Here's a beach driving permit for Gulf County. I'm gonna try to talk as loud as I can. It's a little windy today. So to get a beach driving permit, you have to go to the tax collector's office, not the Tourist Development Council, not anywhere else, the tax collector's office. If you're a resident, you can get a permit. If you're a non-resident, you can get a permit, and just call them. They have all the things you need to get a permit there. But a couple other things, there are some strict entrances for beach driving. You can find those on our website, visitgulf.com. There's a really helpful map at the very top of the page. And when you go on that map, you can click beach driving entrances. And Salinas Park, right here where we are, I'll flip this around, is actually deemed a beach driving entrance, and you can see here. Also, we have our leash law stated. Normally there's a sign here about driving with a permit. We will replace those signs as they come on. So we actually are going to get in the car, but another rule and tip to keep in mind is you must drive 15 miles per hour. 15 cannot go over 15 miles per hour, but really and truly you want to keep slower than that. There are people on the beach, people digging holes, people walking their dogs, so you just want to be a little bit more careful. This is a really cool thing you can do in Gulf County. You can only do it on Indian Pass and Cape San Blas beaches. You're not able to do it on Windmark Beach or St. Joe Beach. So those beaches are off limits for driving on the beach, but right now we're at Salinas Park, which is it's technically Cape San Blas. It's just the south end of Cape San Blas. So I'm gonna get in the car and we're gonna take a ride. If you have any questions about this, or we just really want to make sure people are safe when they do this. It's a very cool thing, but you don't want to get in trouble while you do it. So I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. As Concierge Kristy just told me to put it on. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you just don't have to look at my face. We're going on a beach ride. So you want to make sure you have a four-wheel drive vehicle if you do this and you get your permit, because if not, you can see the sand can be very soft in some places, and that can get you trapped. You don't want to have to pay a big bill to get a tow truck out here to get you off the beach. So we're just gonna take a nice little drive. How about this? Look at our dunes building back up. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. So again, you wanna drive nice and slow on the beach. 15 miles per hour is the maximum speed, but we just say go slow. Gulf County, no one should be in a hurry, so drive slow. You can see they have their beach driving permit as well. If you are on the beach without a permit, it can be a very hefty fine from the Gulf County Sheriff's Office, and I promise you, you do not want to have to pay that fine. And this is a nice thing for us here. If you are a shore fisherman, you can take all your stuff out and then be able to bring it back. If you are handicapped, you can buy one of those permits, and it's a little bit easy to get on the beach and accessible. Now this is not our white sandy beach, Cape San Blas. This is our south end of Cape San Blas. Sand is a little bit harder packed down. It's a little bit darker. The cape kind of turns back around and goes a little bit south, so it gets some of the brackish water from the Apalachicola Bay that mixes in with it on some windy days. But we are doing pretty good out here. All the houses are getting fixed, boardwalks getting fixed. Dunes, you can see they're looking green.
Stay off the dunes.
Yeah, make sure you stay off the dunes. We are trying to rebuild them. If you don't see a walkway like this one right here, see that some of these houses have boardwalks. We are working on getting some beach entrances on St. Joe Beach, but most everything on Cape San Blas and Indian Pass should have a boardwalk or an obvious walkway. So stay in those walkways and stay off the dunes.
You want to show them the beach markers?
Yes, let's show. So here's these beach markers right here. Right now they're on Indian Pass and St. Joe Beach. One thing is cannot drive forward of these beach signs and closer up to the dunes. That is where our dunes start. You don't want to go any closer up to here. But those, if you are in an emergency or something happens, those markers are hooked up to the GIS system with the sheriff's office. So if something happens or you find a turtle or anything like that, you can actually call them, say what marker number you're at, and they can find you, which is a really cool thing here in Gulf County.
I'll turn around and get you on the water side.
Yeah, let's turn around. Again, if you have any questions, here we're going to flip us around and go back towards the other way. It's a little bit cloudy today. The water's a little bit turned up, but it's still beautiful out here.
Now they can hear that.
There you go. It's a little windy, so I'm going to talk. If you can't hear me, just let me know.
Vacation and playing.
Yeah, you want to be very slow on these beaches because you just don't know what you're going to run into. There's holes in the middle of the day that kids might be digging, seeing castles. Usually there's a lot of people on this beach, so you just want to be very careful on any of our beaches, not just this beach, Cape San Blas as well. You want to make sure that you drive nice and slow. Again, four-wheel drive vehicle, so you don't get stuck in the sand. Must have the permit to drive on the beach, and that's through the tax collector's office. Yeah, there we go.
And what's the speed limit?
Speed limit is 15 miles per hour.
Oh.
However, we suggest you stay,
even 10,
yeah,
maybe even 10.
Stay way closer to between 5 and 10 on the beachway, just because you see these people are walking here. Sand is a little bit more unpredictable than a road asphalt, so you want to make sure you are safe. Give them a little wave, say hello. The mist is coming up off this beach today. You can see it in the background. We also have trash cans. You can kind of see this one up here. Please don't leave any trash on our beaches. These are all at all of the public entrances, so you can please put your trash in there.
Golf carts
you can,
stuff.
Yep.
Sorry. They have to have a permit too, don't they?
Yep, golf carts. You see this guy, he should be having a permit to get on the beach. And that's actually a St. Joe patio golf cart. So that's one of our golf cart rentals. If you don't want to, if you want to talk to them about renting something for your vacation, you can reach out to St. Joe Patio or St. Joe Rental. There's some golf cart rentals within those businesses.
Still have to have a permit though.
Absolutely, still have to have a permit, so talk to them. Or if you want to bring your golf cart, doesn't matter if it's a golf cart or a Polaris, a Jeep, a truck, whatever it is, you got to have that permit or you will potentially get a fine from the sheriff's office for being on our beaches in a vehicle. Another thing to note about beach driving is that it is illegal to do past sundown, especially right now because it is sea turtle season. So those sea turtles are trying to get on the sand, they're trying to nest, and they don't need your truck lights deterring them, disorienting them, running over them or anything. So stay off the beaches at night. Please don't drive on our beaches at night. It's dangerous, and we just don't want anyone to get hurt or any of the turtles to get hurt. So that was a good, I'm going to point this out. That was, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's a lady sitting on the beach with her dogs, and neither one of her dogs were leashed. And as soon as we started driving up, the dogs wanted to run towards the vehicle. And yeah, she didn't have her dogs on the leash, and so she had to hurriedly try to get them. So that's a good thing to make sure if you have your pet here, there is a leash law. Keep those dogs on the leash. Make sure they stay safe, we stay safe, we all stay safe while we're enjoying these beautiful beaches. See more trash cans on the beach. This is another entrance right here to drive on. Again, you can look for those entrances on our website. Hey, Nice, easy, beautiful beach day.
It'll be hard to go back to work after this, Adrianne.
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to. Good thing it's, well, nope, not quite close to lunch. We got a couple more hours, but it's a beautiful day.
There's that little boy.
Yep, see, there you go. There's a kid right there. You never know what kids are going to do. So you want to drive slow.
As he's coming.
Yep, drive slow and make sure you're paying attention to what's going on. The same rules of the road are on here, you know. Drive slow, pay attention to what you're doing. Another trash can. So there should be plenty of trash cans for you to take your trash off the beach. There should be no reason to leave it on there. A good note is if you're walking the beach in the morning or any point in time, take a bag with you. Take a garbage bag or take a little grocery bag with you to pick up whatever trash you might see, and then just throw it in our trash cans. We'll get it later. Yeah, so we're going about 10 miles an hour here. Yeah. Angie over here says it would be hard for me to go to work every day if I lived down there. It's hard, you know. We the Welcome Center, if you guys haven't been there, it's actually on St. Joseph Bay, and all of our windows look out to the bay and to the boat ramp, and we see everyone getting to play every day and enjoy their vacation. So we do have a little bit of jealousy, but we are thankful that everyone is able to come to Gulf County and enjoy these beautiful beaches we have. So you can see that the sand is a little bit soft, yep. So you just want to, that four-wheel drive and those vehicles that are able to control in the sand is what you want to drive. You don't, you know, sedans, not a good idea. We've seen a couple of those stuck out here a couple times. It's interesting what you see. Now on this beach, there is what we call Money Bayou that comes out sometimes into the Gulf of Mexico. If you see any water, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Stay out of this water right here. You don't want to drive in that. One, salt water is horrible for your car, so, you know, especially even if you don't drive in the water, every time you get off the beach, make sure you wash your vehicle down. But you never know how deep that water can get, and that water, you know, the sand here is way softer than the sand up here, so you definitely don't want to be digging or trying to drive through any type of water. Hi Kay, no, we are not anywhere near Beacon Hill. We are actually out towards Cape San Blas and Indian Pass. You're not able to drive on the beaches at Beacon Hill. That's St. Joe Beach, and you're not able to do any vehicle driving on those beaches. If you're curious about what beaches that you can drive on, you can call the tax collector or call us at the TDC, and we will show you. We'll show you how to use that really cool tool on our website, which is our map. And the map doesn't only have beach entrances, but it has walk-on entrances, it has parks, it has boat ramps, it has all types of stuff. So that map is a really cool tool. It's on our homepage on visitgulf.com. So we're just gonna drive back for a little bit. If you have any questions, just let us know. We're gonna just let you enjoy this view before we had to head back to the office.